Hello Staten Island and welcome to Grace 10314, a web series brought to you by the Dayhab TV crew from the Grace Foundation of New York. My name is David Carr and I'm the councilman for the 50th Council District, covering Staten Island towns such as Bloomfield, Bull's Head, New Dorp, Oakwood, New Springville, South Reach, and Willowbrook, and there are plenty more. I'm so excited to be today's guide for the show, helping you around this jam-packed program with content covering so many events that have taken place since last we met. Question: what does a gala, a barn, a softball game, a red day, and a new Grace web series all have in common? Yep, you guessed it, all Grace events that took place right here on the grounds and beyond. Plenty to cover before we get to that. Real quick, here's a little personal history about me. I was born here in Staten Island and raised in the Grasmere section of our borough. I went to school at St. John Villa Academy, PS 48, Monsignor Farrell High School, and graduated from Georgetown University in Washington, D.C. When it comes to work, I've been in politics for almost 13 years, and I've been doing that ever since I left college. In my downtime, I enjoy a lot of things: reading books, going to the movies, watching anime, spending time with family and friends. But speaking of downtime, it's great to be spending some of that downtime right here, right now, guest hosting 10314. We have a lot to get to today, so let's do it. On to the show, everybody, and let's enjoy.
Hello, and thank you for visiting Grace Foundation. We are so happy and excited to meet you. And please tell us, how did you first find and start being involved in politics?
Well, thank you guys for having me here today. I'm really excited to be here too and to meet all of you and all the good folks here at Grace. I first got involved in politics when I was actually 10 years old. I went to a political rally for a bunch of elected officials who were running for office again: Rudy Giuliani, Guy Molinari, a lot of other local leaders. And I just got hooked, and I knew from that moment on that I wanted to be doing what they were doing, making our communities better, helping improve the quality of life for all Staten Islanders. And ever since then, I've been getting involved in campaigns, and then ultimately led to me running for office last year.
What do you hope to accomplish as a city council member?
Well, like I was saying before, I really want to make people's lives better, not just over the long term, but their day-to-day lives, right? We have an ability to really do a great deal to affect people's daily experiences, whether it's making their commute shorter, making their classroom experiences better for the young students who are served in our district, doing all we can to improve the condition of our roads, make our parks more pristine, larger, maybe more active recreation rather than just opportunities to walk around. And so there's so many things that we can do, and those are the things that I'm going to try to improve over my 2 years in office.
What advantages do you see in working for local government? Can you park anywhere?
So I can't park anywhere. I do have a placard that allows me to park at metered locations or at certain restricted locations that others may not be able to, but it's only supposed to be used for official business. So it's not really a perk, it just helps me get to meetings on time. And like I was saying earlier, the things that drew me to government service are the things that the city of New York deals with. The pothole on your block, making our schools better, bringing new job opportunities through investing in local business districts. These are the kinds of things you get to do in city government and see real results, and that's why I decided to run for office last year.
What do you like to do for fun?
So I like to do a lot of different things that I think most people like to do. I love to spend time with my family and my friends. I love to go to the movies now that the pandemic is kind of coming to a close. I love anime. That's one of the things I've always loved since I was a little kid and still do to this day. But sometimes just having a good book or relaxing on the beach, those are the things that really, restore me and make me get ready to go back to work again.
Who has inspired you and why?
So the person who probably had the biggest impact on me in terms of my professional life is probably my grandfather. My grandpa was never an elected official. He wasn't a politician. He was just somebody who was passionately interested in the way government works and seeing a better future for our country and for our city. And he instilled that interest in me and was always talking to me about what was going on in the world, getting me to read, getting me to be engaged. And ultimately that shaped the person that I am today and led me to my interest in politics.
When is your busiest time of the year And since we are a job readiness program, what do you consider having help in the future?
Sure, so the busiest time of the year for me is the first half of the year, but it gets really busy in May and June because that's when the negotiations really get intense for the city's budget. And the city's budget is what makes all the good things that happen in this city become a reality. And we can get funding to many, many different groups, many different programs. And that's why I try to fight for Staten Island's fair share, along with my other Staten Island colleagues, but also to support institutions that I know do wonderful work in our neighborhoods and for our residents, like the Grace Foundation. And that's why I want to continue to fight for Grace and all the folks who come here and benefit from it.
David, thank you for coming to the Grace Foundation.
My pleasure.
Appreciate that. Can you elaborate and tell us a little bit about this new roundtable discussion that you started and you've had about getting people back into the workforce? People with all abilities, such as the individuals that they have from the Grace Foundation.
Sure. So one of the things that became clear to me over my years of public service, even before I was an elected official, was that a lot of programming falls off after the age of 21. And there's a lot of folks who can continue to do more and contribute by joining the workforce. And so I'm looking at ways that we can expand job opportunities for everyone in our community. And that there are small businesses that know there's a place they can go to and find people who are ready, willing, and able to work and become a part of their enterprise. Like I said, there's a lot to get to today. Don't go away. A quick commercial is up. Commercials are done. Grace 10314 rolls on.
How long have you been knitting?
Mother taught us how to knit when we were very little, and she felt that we shouldn't have had to do all these womenly household stuff. Anyway, I knitted for a while, and then I gave it up. And about 30 years ago, I picked it up again, and because I wanted to stop smoking, and I did, and I didn't know what to do with my hands. So I figured knitting was the next best thing to keep my hands occupied.
My name is Dolores. I don't remember when I started knitting, but I remember my son Thomas was an infant and colicky, so I had to be up during the night. And I did knit then, and for years, and then I did take a break. And then due to losing someone, passing, I gained a lot of time, and I said, what should I do? And people said, paint, this. I said, why don't I go back to knitting? And that's how I came back to knitting, which I'm enjoying very much with all the lovely ladies that I do meet in the group.
Been knitting all together since the store opened about 12 years ago. Made a lot of good friends, long-term friends. It's been great, because you can run away.
How does your group get started, and how many people do you have in your group?
Our local yarn shop closed, and we wanted to keep being a group, and we come here, and we're going to start, some of us knitting at home. We're going to stick together somehow.
It varies.
each week by who can come and who's busy and can't come. But I want to say we're about anywhere between 6 and 12 people per meeting. So we meet up and we just talk away and check out what everybody else is making because we want to know. We're nosy. And sometimes we say, ooh, I want to make that too. And we get a new project out of that. Always? Okay.
What do you like about knitting? And what do you knit? And do you ever do charity projects?
What I like about knitting is it's something productive, and lately what I like to knit is baby blankets. I also crochet them though.
Actually, one of the ladies in our group had us knit blankets as a group. We all knitted baby blankets for a charity baby shower event. And we all knitted blankets on our own and contributed that way. As a group, we knitted 35 baby blankets for charity.
During the pandemic, you all stayed together and knitted by Zoom. Tell me about that.
Isabella in our group decided that she needed to see more of us because she was only seeing us once a week during the group. And then during the pandemic, we couldn't just give it up. So every Wednesday, it was a command performance. Every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock, no matter where you were, you had to get on Zoom and knit. And with your favorite cocktail, whether it was coffee, orange juice, water, coffee, whatever it was, and you're knitting, and we'd sit there for about an hour and chat.
And we got really bored.
And
it ended up being every single night at 7:30, I believe.
Every night.
What advice would you give a new knitter?
Patience, patience, patience.
Swatch.
Yes, you need to do a swatch, but before you even do a swatch, you need to learn the knit and the purl and the difference between the two, and then you're free to go as wild as you want. Colors, yarns, all kinds of things that you can make and do with yarn. So just a little patience at the beginning, and I promise you, anybody can learn to knit.
A little patience at the beginning, and even now as you go on.
Just enjoy it. It's really fun, and then once you get to know all the two basic stitches, you can make anything. And I love making lace shawls. I love doing lace. The more intricate, the better for me.
Start with something simple, and actually something very pretty that when it is done, it'll enthuse you to go on to something else, another project.
What great community partnership to support Autism Awareness Month. As we all know, April is so important to raise awareness and acceptance, but it should be done every single day. And without community collaboration from ShopRite and from our entire Staten Island community, we couldn't have the support we needed to continue our programs and services at Grace. So for that, we thank you.
On behalf of Mannix Family ShopRites of Staten Island, first and foremost, I want to thank the Grace Foundation for all the work that you guys do each and every day. Every time we come here, the building gets more and more beautiful. And on behalf of our 1,200 associates, who helped fundraise over these 2 weeks during this POS system, I can't be more thankful to them. I'm excited for the continued partnership between Grace Foundation and ShopRite, and it's just really exciting for us to be a part of this each and every year right around Mother's Day. So thank you, and everybody have a happy Mother's Day.
Thank you, ShopRite. Thank you. Don't touch that keypad or swipe off this episode. More fun from the Dayhab crew right after this brief message.
Empire State Bank. Phil Guarneri. He takes your money seriously, or does he just take it? Proud to have opened 2 new locations this past year. 2212 Highland Boulevard and in Corporate Commons 3 off of South Avenue. Hey Phil, can you loan me a few?
All right, that's it for the commercials for now. Let's keep this show rolling.
Good evening and welcome to the Grace Foundation of New York Gala 2022. Please focus your attention to our screen.
Well, it's really such a great organization. We're happy to be part of it. If anybody has the ability to watch and tune in and join us tonight, we're happy to have you. Joining us now, our presenting sponsor, Phil Guarneri from Empire State Bank.
It's a wonderful organization. It does great things for people in need, and we're just real proud to be a supporter.
So why don't you tell us about a couple of different surprises you got for people tonight?
Oh, I can't tell you then. It wouldn't be a surprise.
Featuring Michael and Joey Lanza.
Hello, I'm Michael Lanza, and I'm proud to be in front of all of you to say that I represent a group of individuals who make a remarkable difference in all of our lives.
Good. Mike's been a recent guest of Grace 10314's Dan on the Street. He was in a cave.
I was in a cave. I came from the cave.
Hi, this is Brandon coming to you live from Grace 10314. Let's see how we did at Board and Brush.
Today for the work site, we did these woods, we stained them, and we took the oils off of these ones, and we put screws in the bottles, we put cloths in here, we put these in here, we put the paintbrushes in the jars, so that's what we did at Board and Brush.
Hey, Kathy, what are we doing today?
Nick, how are you? So we're so excited that we're working with Keller Williams, and Keller Williams is a real estate agency, and every year they do this National Red Day that falls on May 12th every day. So they come to various communities, and today it's us, and they're beautifying our outside.
It's all about helping the community on this day. Every office, every Keller Williams office in the entire world shuts their doors, doesn't do any business, and comes to some sort of charity or something they want to do for the community. And it was started by Mo Anderson about 12 years ago, and to us this is the foundation of why I'm at Keller Williams, why I chose us, well, I chose Keller Williams to work for, to sell real estate for, and we're much bigger than that.
Call it Red Day because RED stands for Renew, Energize, and Donate. So that's what we do. We try and find something in our area that can use us to renew, energize, and donate. So today we're here at the Grace, the wonderful Grace, and we're planting, and we're reviving all the benches, and we're building a tranquility garden, and we're filling up the greenhouse, and we're doing it with all the members of our office, as well as the older group that comes to the Grace Foundation. They're wonderful to work with. Everyone in the staff is wonderful to work with. It has been nothing but a pleasure for our Red Day.
So I'm super excited to be here today with my amazing team, staff, agents. We're really inspired by the message of the Grace Foundation, the message of awareness and empowerment. We share a similar message. Red Day for us is once a year, the second Thursday in May, and it's our opportunity to give back to the community. So we're super grateful to have the opportunity to bring our project here to the Grace Foundation. My agents organized this project. They put together teams. They worked with the Grace Foundation to do a lot for the organization today, so I'm very excited and proud.
They're planting, they're adding some pizzazz to our outdoor living, and they're planting, I guess, lettuce and flowers, and it's a big day, and we're so happy to be part of it. So, Nick, are you enjoying yourself here today?
Yes, I am. It's fun.
That area right there, our mortgage lender, Round Point Mortgage, is going to put dirt, mulch, shrubbery, and flowers, and everything will be nicely brightened up springtime, you know, just so when they come out here, they feel they're outside. What we did was we purchased 4 different kinds of lettuce seeds. We didn't purchase lettuce so that they would be able to nurture them and watch them grow. So there's red lettuce, there's butter lettuce, there's Boston lettuce, and there's regular lettuce. And they planted them. I mean, they filled the pots with dirt, they put the holes, they put them in, they know they're counting to 3, they packed them in, they watered them, and they brought them on over. You have someone from your staff who's over there putting the shelves in, and they're all excited about placing them. And then now they're even talking about, because they keep saying it, tomorrow we're going to water them, we have to water them every day, and hopefully they grow. So they can see that whole transformation.
It's all about giving back, and I couldn't be more proud of the job. And this is my first one, and I'm blown away by it. And I can't thank the Grace Foundation enough for letting us be here and give a little back to help. Kids are great, and we're getting a lot done, and God's looking down with the weather, and it's a great day. Thanks so much. I appreciate it, man.
We love the Grace Foundation!
We have more content from the DayHab TV crew. Let's check it out.
Persabali Industries. It's not all trash talk when you talk of Persabali. It's concrete, building, and a ton of garbage, but talk about a team that gives back to the community. No trash talk here with Persabali Industries. So now we present some more sponsors, but we just say their names. We don't give them a sentence or two. If you want that next year, presenting sponsorship is calling your name. Carmine and Michelle DeSantis. Northfield Bank Foundation, Dr. Salvatore Germino, Staten Island's premier chiropractic clinic. Wait a minute, that's a sentence. Joanne Impelazine, Keller Williams, Staten Island, Leaps and Bounds, Lenore and Frank Puleo, Rab's Country Lanes, Ranieri Jewelers, Robert DeFalco Realty, Advanced Site Contractors Incorporated, Honda of Staten Island, Techie Geek, Wealth Protection Strategies. As always, the Grace Foundation of New York appreciates all of our sponsors and supporters.
Commercials are done. Grace 10314 rolls on.
Hi, I'm Nicholas James Merfadoya, coming live from Grace 10314, and today for cooking class, we made broccoli and baked potatoes.
I'm Michael Bonham from the Grace Foundation, and today we're making potatoes.
Potatoes, broccoli, seasoning, oil, salt, pepper, butter, powder, garlic.
We're going to put them in the oven and bake them for 25 minutes.
Do it over and over again until we do all the potatoes. Just like this. Just wrap them up, and Michael's going to put them on the tray. See, Kathy came in and saved the day. You can put gloves on if you want, Mother. Bottom rack is probably hotter. Come. Wipes for the table.
Slide to the left, slide to the right. Let's go to work. To the left. Take it back. How y'all doing?
On behalf of the Grace Foundation, we want to say thank you. Our children that we serve and the families that we appreciate our red, white.
Our charity event for cycling, and we are having a wonderful turnout for a great cause, empowering autism each and every day. As much as we can, giving back feels amazing. Here comes that energy.
The energy's overwhelming. The amount of trainers in there pushing everybody above their limits.
It feels amazing.
I just want to say thank you so much to Retro on Highland Boulevard, to Linda, Joe, Nikki, and all the trainers that helped out for this great cause, raising money for autism, kids on the spectrum, and to make a world a better place.
I must say it was a wild show today, covering a ton of amazing Grace Foundation participants, staff, supporters, and many others from our wonderful community. I'm so glad the Grace Gala was a great success, and love the great work the Grace family does. I enjoyed my time here and am grateful to have been a guest host on today's show, and hope you, the loyal Grace 10314 viewer, enjoyed it as well. Once again, I'm Councilman David Carr, and my office is always open to friends and family of the Grace Foundation, so be sure to stop by, or I'll see you at the next Staten Island event. Take care, everybody, and have a happy and safe Memorial Day weekend.